Hi everyone. So far we have seen buck converter and boost converter MATLAB simulations. Today I am going to explain about the simulation of buck boost converter. Before going to simulate the buck boost converter, first we will see the operation of buck boost converter. Basically, buck boost converter is used to step down the voltage or step up the voltage with the help of change in duty cycle to the switch. For this converter, we need power electronic switch and diode, inductor and capacitor and load. Now we can see the modes of operation of buck boost converter. During switch on condition, that time inductor is going to charge. That time current flow will be like this, and diode is in off condition. That time capacitor is only driving the load. That means whatever capacitor initial voltage is there, that voltage will appear across the load. And coming to in during off state, when switch is in off state, that time inductor is going to discharge because initially it is having some charge. So discharge inductor will discharge like this through the load. That time this freewheeling diode will going to conduct. So inductor is going to drive the load this time. Okay. So these are the basic calculations regarding buck boost converter. This is my data. Source voltage is 12 volts. Duty cycle I am here taking zero point 0.8 and switching frequency is 10 kilohertz and load power is 100 watts. Ripple in inductor is 10% of source current and load current. Okay, but this is not in the case of buck and boost converters. Okay, this is different from the buck and boost converter. Ripple in capacitor voltage is 1% of output voltage. Here, here you have to understand one thing. When it is going to step up the voltage, when it is going to step down the voltage. If you maintain the duty cycle less than zero point 0.5, then buck boost converter will act in buck mode. If you maintain this duty cycle greater than the zero point 0.5, then it is operate in boost mode. So we can we can operate in both the modes, either in buck mode or boost. Okay, these are my basic formula corresponding to the buck boost converter. This is my formula. dvs by 1 by 1 minus d. Everything, every values we know, everything we know, just substitute the values and you will get the output voltage. After getting the output voltage, you from the power balance equation you can able to find source current and load current. After calculation of source current and load current, you can able to find the ripple in inductor, that is 10% of, sorry, here I made a mistake. We have to consider summation of both IS and I naught that I did in calculation. Uh, so that is coming 1.041 amps. Okay. Typing mistake here, please consider. And if you want to calculate ripple in capacitor voltage, that is 1% of V naught, that is 0.48 volts. After calculating delta L and the delta VC, we can able to find capacitor value and inductor value, also resistance value. Okay, after designing capacitor and inductor and resistance value, we can go for MATLAB simulations. Before that, we can we will see the waveforms of buck boost converter. So when switch is in on condition, that time inductor is going to charge. When switch is off condition, that time inductor is going to discharge through the freewheeling diode. Okay, this is voltage across inductor. When switch is on condition, that time inductor across the voltage is becomes Vs. When switch is off condition, that time induct voltage across the inductor will be minus V naught. Okay, this is our explanation. So now we can go for the simulation of buck boost converter. This is our MATLAB Simulink new file. Here, see the library browser. If you click on this, you can you can able to find all the Simulink blocks. Whatever we want, we can search and we can add to the model. So for buck boost converter, what we need, what we have taken earlier for buck boost and buck converter, those elements only we need here. So we will add all here. So I'm adding this power guide block to the model and fundamental blocks, and we need a DC source and come back, and elements also we need, that that is RLC. I'm adding this RLC branch and come back. If you want to measure current and voltage, we need to add current measurement block and voltage measurement block. Okay, just come back. So now we want diode and one power electronic switch, that is IGBT with anti-parallel diode. So everything I added. To operate the switch, we need pulse generator. So for that I need pulse generator. So I am taking pulse generator also. Added everything to the model. Everything is overlapped. Just keep it as separate. Make the connections as per the circuit diagram. What is our source voltage? 12 volts. Click on apply and OK. Just click on switch. Show measurement port should be unchecked and apply and OK. Okay. Then you can connect this pulse generator to the switch and you just connect to this. And this you can make like inductor, capacitor. So already we calculated L and all the values, L and C and R values. Just enter the values and click on apply and OK. Just copy this element and make this inductor as capacitor. Enter the capacitor value. After entering the value, click on apply and OK. Just connect the inductor and click. So we want to find this current, inductor current. So you just connect ammeter in series with the inductor and connect like this. Okay. Then click on this diode and uncheck this port and connect. Diode should be like this. And capacitor also we can just connect as per circuit diagram. Everything is same. Just make this as an resistor, enter the resistance value. After entering the value, click on apply and OK. Just connect here. So we want to measure this voltage. So just connect a voltmeter across the capacitor. And if you want to see the results, you just add scope. This is what we design circuit. I've entered all the values. I connected all the connection to the scope, and I have connected this main blocks here also here to calculate average voltage and average load current. And I'm just keeping this runtime as M1 and just click on OK. Run. So now after completion of run, you can able to see the results. So you can use this zoom button and you can able to see the results we are getting. And these are the results. This is the pulse during switch on condition. Inductor is going to charge. When it is in off condition, that time it is going to discharge like this. Going to happen. You can have you seen this? We are getting negative value. Here also we are getting negative. Why? Because when inductor is going to discharge, that time current is entering like this way. So entering this way. So that time this point will be plus and this point will be minus. We are connected. We are connected our voltmeter. This as a positive. This as a negative. That's why it is showing negative. So buck boost converter is it can boost the voltage levels and it can buck the voltage levels, but it is inverting the polarities of voltage. Okay, this is what uh, about boost converter. And finally, one thing I forgot to tell you is you can cross check these simulation results with the theoretical calculations. Okay, thank you.